Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you some new gems that I'm so excited to add to my collection. But before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. Join the Weird and Wonderful family. It would be amazing to have you part of the community. And I really do say that legitimately. This is such a fantastic community. The women and men that are on here, that are engaged in the comments, they're super helpful. They give us their opinions on whether or not they like the fragrances that I mentioned, which to me is super helpful if you're looking at purchasing fragrances. So thank you to all of you that are always engaged the way that you are. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate it. And let's get into this. Okay, I'm going to actually do an unboxing now. I have smelt this because they sent me the fragrance, but also a discovery kit. So actually, I'm gonna start with the discovery kit. This company is called Paran Noir, and I had never tried anything from them, so I asked them to send me their sample kit and a fragrance. So I was so excited. It's a Swiss company, and this is the fragrance set. So you get lots of samples in here, and they're 2 ml samples. So it's a decent size amount of product. It says here, welcome to the Paran Noir family. Get ready to discover all our olfactory personalities. As you spray onto your skin, our 8 elixirs will transform you into your desired personality for at least 12 hours. Rare and natural essences with an avant-garde fragrance composition depict the individuals. Fine nuances of character which result in incomparable personality. Enjoy the incredible quality in each of our Swiss-made compositions. We don't produce pleasant scents. We create olfactory personalities. Yes, please! Like that kind of thing always excites me because, as you know, a lot of times when I put on a fragrance, it's for a certain mood or persona that it evokes. So I love the fact that they're on my same wavelength. So I can't wait to explore these. Super, super duper pumped about it. And the fragrance that they sent me was Otimo. I tried the sample that's in the discovery kit, but I wanted to save this and open it on screen with you guys. The packaging is just kind of a matte black, kind of soft feeling. And this fragrance is kind of based around the Phoenix idea. They've got a little write-up on the back. And so this is the packaging, and you open it up. You have the Phoenix on one side and the name of the fragrance on the other. And these are 50 ml bottles. Nice sprayer on it as well. I just am in love with this fragrance. So I had no idea what it was going to be like. Just going off of the notes, I knew it was tobacco and it had rum. So I had a fairly good idea that it would be up my alley, and it absolutely is. So it opens with rum, bergamot, and quince. The middle notes are praline, tobacco, and tonka, and then the base is vanilla, osmanthus, and cedarwood. Now, I haven't given any of these ones that I'm sharing with you a massive wear. Like, I've tried them. Like I said, I have the sample of this one. But I just love this. It's perfect for fall and winter, and it's in kind of that same family as Herod or any sort of a spicy tobacco fragrance. A little bit dry, a little bit boozy, sensual, mysterious. I just love this. So if I were putting a personality to this, which I have to, I just imagine this, it's like a superhero character where it's this kind of mousy chick. She's a little bit afraid of everything. You know, when she's on the subway or whatever, she just gets bumped around. Nobody notices her. She's just kind of like this. And so she ends up being in this catastrophic accident where the train, like she's on this like subway train, and this villain punches the train and the thing just explodes into flames. And so everybody on the thing dies, or seemingly, but all of a sudden this chick walks out of the fire, and she's kind of all on fire. She's like blazing from within. Her eyes are on fire. There's fire coming. It's like she's clothed in fire. I'm making this up as they go, but anyway, clothed in fire. And so as she comes out, she transforms, and she's still got that same beautiful heart that was in her, except now she's a force to be reckoned with, and she battles evil. Yes! So that is this fragrance. It smells smoky, tobacco, boozy, sexy, like it's gorgeous. And this woman, now that she's like morphed into who she actually was meant to be, she's no longer mousy in any sense. She's not invisible. She's very noticeable. She walks in, everybody notices. The people sees part for this chick to walk through the room. But then she's got this amazing secret life where she's battling crime with the best of them. So that is Otimo or Otimo. I love it. I've got some more awesome ones to share. The first one is one that I know how it smells, and I absolutely love it. And that is Chapeau's Capri de Julie. Now, this is an eau de parfum. Someone had mentioned that the ley line of Chapeau is EDT, and I always forget to mention that. So the ley line is EDTs. These are EDPs, and I find these to be, they're very similar as far as the style of them to any of the Aqua Allegorias. So kind of fruity, fresh, refreshing type, invigorating fragrances, but these last longer in my opinion than the Aqua Allegorias, so I absolutely love them. This is the fragrance. What I love about Capri de Julie, and I was actually anticipating this more in the summer, so this is one that's probably going to go away for the summer. This has an ozonic quality, but it's got fruity notes, blackberry, blueberry, and watermelon for fruits. And I really get the watermelon and the blueberry in particular. So I really enjoy this one. I would say that this is my favorite Caprice fragrance from Chapeau. I just think it's gorgeous. I love that blueberry. It's very refreshing, but I find blueberry kind of sexy. So the mixture of the blueberry and the watermelon, somehow it's just gorgeous. This is quite musky as well. So this is perfect. Like if you live in a hot climate and you like kind of musky ozonic fragrances and you love blueberry watermelon, this is just absolutely amazing. Next, I got Commodities Juice Bold. Now, these are all fragrances that have been gifted to me, just so that you know. So Juice Bold, I reviewed Juice before. I've actually reviewed Juice Bold in the past. I have had a travel spray and they sent me a large version. This one is a delicious kind of jammy rhubarb, strawberry rhubarb composition with some woodiness and some patchouli. So what this gives me is kind of a jammy strawberry rhubarb with some spices in it. So I love this one. This is going to be perfect for fall. And I'm going to be talking more about this one coming up soon. And the last gem that I am so excited to talk about is Wylop or Elop. I don't know, by Soradora. Now, I am like, when I think about brands, like there's a few that I love more than others, and Soradora is definitely one of my favorite houses for sure. So in the summertime, they sent me red. The more I've worn that, the more I've fallen in love with it. So I don't love it as much as Mallow, because Mallow is like pretty much my favorite fragrance on the planet. But I really, really enjoy red, and red is so amazing for this fall winter season. It's got coconut and kind of tropical florals in it, but to me it comes across it's just mouth-watering. It became my son's favorite fragrance. So he loved Broceliande. Now he's just adoring red. And yeah, so both my son and I think Soradora is definitely our favorite house, but they also released Wylop, which I was super excited to get. So this one has the white packaging. They always put a little cleaning cloth, and I actually use these all the time for cleaning my glasses and my camera. This is the fragrance, and I love the fact that the Wylop on both like the lid And here is kind of this orangey apricot color, which I think is totally fitting because the fragrance is very apricot-y. And it's kind of, I would say it's like a fruity gourmand. This one is really hard to explain, but I happen to love it, but I can see that it may be challenging for some people. So Wylop has apricot, tea, and apple in the opening. In the heart, it has osmanthus, almond, and rosemary, and the base has sesame, vanilla absolute, and Haitian vetiver. So what I find interesting about this, the notes are very bizarre with the sesame and the rosemary in it. So it's bordering on savory, but you've got this really dense kind of jammy, like it's making my mouth water, jammy apricot in the opening, mixed with that tea and that apple. So it's actually quite vibrant. It gives me, like, just in that opening, it feels bright and juicy and pie-like, but more apricot than apple. But I definitely get the apple as well. As this kind of warms up on the skin, it gets a little challenging for a while because the rosemary feels a little different. Although I love it. I think because it's different, I just find this so fascinating. As it dries down on the skin, it warms up more and more, and it gets it gets a little bit sweeter. It gets a little bit more jammy feeling. I don't know. I just find it fascinating. It's really unique. I've not smelled anything like this, but I can see that it may be challenging for some because of the sesame and the rosemary. It's kind of a different composition. And I find that whenever there's something that's kind of new to my nose, it takes me a while to get around it. That said, I had sampled this previously, and that's why I wanted to get it. So I had smelt this before I ordered it, and I thought it was really interesting. It kind of gets sweeter and sweeter on the skin. I never lose that apricot feel, but it starts to feel a little bit nutty. The sweet tartness in the opening almost reminds me of something like Camera by Lattafa or Rose's Vanille, except this is definitely more apricot and not near as sweet. So I think it's really, really cool. It's definitely more niche feeling, like a little bit nichey. Very, very different from anything I've smelled, and I'm so pumped about it. So this is my other gem, yay! So those are my new gems. I'm so excited. I've got a few more coming, and I've got another Middle Eastern haul coming very, very soon. But I wanted to share these with you because I just think that they are all fantastic, and it's always exciting to show you what's new in my collection. What about you? Have you gotten anything new lately? If you have, let me know. I would love to hear about it. And other than that, have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.